Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got another very exciting video for you guys. It's about how I curled my hair with a flat iron. Do you guys have a flat iron lying around and you just use it for straightening your hair? Do you know that it could be used for curling as well? One tool that does both. Isn't that amazing? Today I'll be using my GHD Platinum to do the curls, and this is the end result. So if you'd like to see how I got these results, keep on watching. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's jump into the video. So before I start using my hair tools, I like to brush out my hair, and I use my trusty Denman brush, and I've brushed out all the knots out of my hair. And I've also put in a heat protectant, which is very, very important for your hair when you're heat styling your hair. And this is the Tresemme Care and Protect, which I've sprayed everywhere. And I've also used the GHD Curl and Hold spray as well. And this spray is for creating curls with wands or tongs, and suitable for all hair types. And the good thing about the spray is that it also has a heat protectant in there, so that you don't need to use the two sprays like I do. You can just use the one on its own, but I just, for some reason, feel like the hair is more protected if I use two, so that's why I use both of them together. And the hair tool that I'm using today is the GHD Platinum Straightener. So this one is a burnt orange. I love that color. Like, look at that color, guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And the reason I like this straightener is because it's got smaller plates, and also it has got a curved edge, and it is very, very important to have a curved edge when you're using a straightener to straighten your hair. So if you're using a straightener for the first time to curl your hair, always start practicing with the straightener turned off, so that you can actually learn the technique first before turning it on. When you turn it on without knowing the technique, sometimes you're so scared that you're burning the hair that you tend to do it very quickly, and then the curl doesn't come out properly, or you're not doing the technique properly, and then it all just becomes very confusing. So always better to start trialing it and start learning with the straightener turned off. So what I firstly do is I will section my hair. So when you are using a straightener to curl your hair, it's always important to take smaller sections of your hair. So the top section, I'm just going to take up like this, and I like to do it in a couple of sections. So I do the top away like this in a bun, and then I work on the lower two sections first, and then I spend a bit more time on the top sections because that's what frames my face. And the smaller the section, the more defined the curl, and it also lasts longer. So it's always important to start with smaller sections. So in terms of the sections that I brought forward, I take a section about that small. So they're fairly small sections. Because my hair is long, I tend to work with small sections. So take a section about that small. And the technique that we use, now the straightener is turned off. So what you do is you hold the straightener horizontally with your thumb on top of the straightener. So that's the position that you start with. Then you clamp the straightener down. You flip your hair back and you turn the straightener upside down. Then use your other hand to hold the tip and twist the straightener so that the front of the hair comes out from the straightener and it's forward facing like this. Then you slowly use the other hand to guide the straightener down through the length of the hair. And it is important to do this in smaller sections because it is hard to keep the full lot of hair in the straightener if the sections are not small. So make sure you do as small sections as possible. So we'll look at that again. Hold it horizontal, thumb on top, clamp it down on the hair, flip the hair over the straightener and turn the straightener a little bit, and then do a 360 turn so that the hair is in the front of the straightener. and then use your other hand to hold the tip of the straightener because it is cool up there. You can do that, and slowly bring the straightener through your hair. So I'm going to be working with this section of hair, so I've clipped the rest of it away on top of my head. I'm just going to give it a quick brush to make sure there are no knots in that section of the hair. And then, like we practiced, I'm going to take the GHD, which is now heated, hold it horizontally with the thumb on top and clamp it down. And I'm going to flip the hair over, move it so that the GHD rotates 360 with the hair in front, and then slowly bring the GHD down the length of my hair. And the slower you do it, the tighter the curl. And that is our first curl, and I like to twist it a little bit just so that it kind of retains its shape, and I flip it to the back. Don't touch it, don't mess with it at the moment because you've got to let the curl cool down for it to hold its shape. So very, very important not to mess with it at this stage. So then we do the next section. So similar small section of hair like that. Pin the rest of it up. Brush it. Straightener horizontal. Thumb on top and clamp it down. Flip the hair over with the straightener also over. Twist it 360 so that the hair is in front like that, and then slowly bring the straightener down the length of the hair. And if you see a little bit of smoke coming out, don't worry, it's not my hair catching on fire. It is the products in the hair, so that they keep the hair nice and protected. So now I'll just fast forward the rest of it till we come to this section, and then I'll slow it down. So for this section, I have tied up the rest of the hair that I'm not going to be working on, and I've taken a small section out from the back like this. And same process, the GHD I hold like this with the thumb on top. I clamp it down and I flip my hair back, twist so that the GHD is 360 and the hair is to the front, and I slowly bring the straightener down. And on that side, what you have to do is curl like that with your hand, and you can see the curl. And if you find that it is getting a bit stuck, just wriggle it a little bit as you're bringing the straightener through your hair. So that's the bottom half of the hair all curled. Look how nice they look, and shiny and bouncy. So good. Okay, so now we're going to work on the top. So for the top section, I like to part it in half again so that that top section is out of the way, and I put that in a bun, and then the remainder of the section is the section that I'm going to work on. So I grab all of that together, put the curls back that I've actually worked on already, and then bring those sections to the front, and I start the process again for this section. So remember, when you're working on this side of the hair, the opening of the GHD is away from the face with your thumb on top, and when you're working on this section of the hair, the opening of the GHD is towards the face with the thumb on top. So for these sections that are coming closer to the front of the face, what I do is rather than hold the hair straightener at a horizontal, I do it at like a 45-degree angle and twist, and do the same process, twist again so that the hair is in the front, and then bring the straightener through at a 45-degree angle. And the reason I do that is that 45-degree angle just creates a kind of softness around the face. You can see there, that's where the curl starts, and it's like a soft curl rather than a straight up curl. So I like to do that around my face. And then for this final section right at the front, what I do is I bring it down a little bit further so that the curls are not starting really high. I take it down maybe about there, curl at a 45, and quickly run it through the straight. So for these last few sections, I do the same thing, so smaller sections, and then what I do is I angle the GHD straightener at a 45-degree, but instead of going down at an angle, I go up, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just brushing this out, and then GHD, clamp it down, hair over. You see that angle? It's actually up 45, and then bring it down at that angle at 45 degrees, facing up. That curls and twist. So that's the finished look, guys, at the end. So I've just brought the hair forward so you can see it. I haven't brushed out the curls, or I haven't raked my hands through it. This is without doing anything to the curls at all. So if you wanted to leave it like this, you could. If you do want a softer look, you can rake your hands or fingers through your hair. It depends on your personal choice, how you like it, whether you like the defined curl kind of look. I think it's quite Shirley Temple-y, nice kind of looking. But if you wanted to rake your fingers through it, you could do that as well. So what I'm going to do now is pump a couple of drops of Moroccan oil into my hands, and I'm going to use that to rake through my hair so that I can diffuse or separate some of these curls so that they don't look so structured. So I'm just using the Moroccan oil because that kind of helps with any frizzes that you might get if you are running your hands through your curls. So that's why I use a Moroccan oil to do that. And if you wanted, you could even diffuse it even more, the curls, by just running a brush through it. So I'm just using a Denman brush, and when you do that, you get more of a beachy wave as opposed to a curl. So I hope you liked that video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below about any future videos you'd like us to see, or comments about this particular video. And I'll see you at the next video. Bye.